Yo, Wagwan is that guy. Who the hell is Reno? Who the hell is Summrs? Looking at this dude's dreadlocks today. Diving right in. Summrs. Summrs? This guy's got some dreadlocks that are worth talking about. Now, what do I notice about Summrs' locks is that they're super thin. Apparently, he uses scissors to get them this way, to separate them, to keep them on the thinner side. And, you know, thinner locks have been on the rise since like the early 2000s. People always wanted thin dreadlocks. Oh, why do you want thin dreads? Because they look neater. And it's like, man, thicker dreadlocks look neat too, and they're stronger. So I don't know, I'd honestly suggest people to grow thicker locks over the thinner ones, but again, free will, to each their own. There's just more longevity in the thicker dreadlocks. So this guy's locks, though, we're trying to figure out, are they freeform? Are they twisted? Has he crocheted them? Looking like they've been twisted in my eyes, to be honest. These, for the thinness that they are, they're definitely been manipulated to be that way. Because they are looking rather picture perfect. And the growth of them looking like he's a few years in at the least. He's got the high top, he's got them tapered up. Definitely a pretty good inspiration for people that want to attain this style of locks. I wouldn't say the style is for everybody. I like the way that his locks are falling down in front of his face like this, because it shows us that he's not always pulling his hair back or up like a lot of people do, which, you know, creates tension, can stretch out the roots. So embracing your locks and letting them fall down as often as possible is honestly the best choice for dreadlocks that you can do. Now his locks here, again, like I said, they look like they're twisted, even the tips looking like they've been blunted. So a lot of work being put into these locks. Here's some of them on the earlier stages. He's always been rocking them down in front of his forehead, you know, and honestly it's kind of a rare style. You don't see people really doing this. I remember Smoke Perp doing this back a few years ago, but like I said, a lot of people wear their hair folded back, and it looks like his hair length is longer at the front than at the back. Like that's also a rarity in itself right there too. Still growing. I will help him grow, and subscribe to his channel. I just want to check out and see what his locks are looking like on his most latest music video from last year, and we do see the same sort of style with him in front of his face. He's got a cap on at this point. I used to think that wearing your hair down in front of your forehead like that could create forehead pimples, breakouts, acne, because some people don't really wash their hair, or they keep it greasy or dirty, and when it's rubbing on your forehead all day, especially in the heat, this is a good recipe for a breakout to occur. Now, I've had terrible days in the heat in Jamaica where my locks aren't even in front of my face, but just the sun hitting my forehead and the sweat accumulating there, it made me break out in sunspots so bad. And I've seen the same thing happen with hair on the forehead as well. So, you know, it's something to be careful of if you are trying to wear this style. Just be careful in the sun and the sweat accumulating in them with the dust and the dirt, because it could have a breakout happening. So I've honestly never seen locks so thin in such a long time. And you can even see that some of his twists are combined up into two-tailed Congos, and they're still thin. So I feel like down the road he's gonna be facing some issues with breakage and thinning out. So my only advice would be to start combining them now, and because that means longer and stronger locks for the future. I am a fan of how they look. Definitely looking pretty dope. Just really hope that he stays inspired and dedicated to the journey, much like I hope you guys stay dedicated and inspired on this journey as well, which is the same reason why I'm here making this type of content for everybody on a day-to-day basis, and why I've committed my life to the dreadlock journey. It's a crazy thing. I never would have thought I'd be saying that, but I'm in it for the long run with you guys. So let's build this community, let's build that inspiration and get people locked up. Tell your mama, tell your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, your sister to grow some dreads as well, and let's embrace this journey together. If anybody has any questions, you can always email me, knotlocks@gmail.com. You can always hit me up on Instagram as well. We got the Knot Nation page popping off at 12,000 fans at the point. And we also have the Reddit group approaching 1,000 Redditors, as I like to call them, Dreaditors, where we have a community-based forum growing there where people can come and share their lock journeys from one to all. So definitely big situation here. Summrs got some dope locks. Appreciate the recommendation here on the channel, but this is unfortunately going to be all for me today. So stay happy and stay natty, and I'll see you guys in that next dreadlock update. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day and staying productive and staying proactive throughout the storm, and just do your best to stay happy and spread that positivity vibes to another person today. So until next time, peace out, one love. I'm God. Adios.
The nation. Dreadlock rise.